I was really excited to get my hands on this Poppy Feed pet water fountain just because I saw that it had motion sensor technology, and that's something that I haven't seen before, so I thought that was really, really cool. I even like the packaging on this. I'm a sucker for packaging, and I think this one is just super cute as well. So let's take everything out of the box and get it set up. Here is everything that comes with the fountain, and mine actually did not come with an instruction manual, but from what I'm seeing online, it usually does. So it may have just been an issue with mine in particular, but there are videos on the Amazon listing that'll walk you through exactly how to set it up. So I thought that was really helpful. So you do have multiple options with this, which I like. I like that it's clear because again, you're going to be able to see how much water is in here at any given time. So if you need to refill it, you're able to see how much is in there. It does come with multiple options on how you can run this. So it does have the motion sensor box that you can see here. So this one will run based on AA batteries if you want to use those, but you also have the option to plug it into the wall with this USB connection, and it does give you the box as well. So you have a few options for mobility, which is great. Just say that you're traveling with this, maybe you're going on vacation and don't really have, maybe you're camping or something, you know, and don't have access to a wall plug. You can leverage the batteries, which I thought was really nice and versatile. Here's how you put it together based on the instructions that I saw. So you do have these filters and you do have some extra ones here, which is great. So you just pop this in here. So you just want to have this to where the groove side is facing. So it's up here, so that way you can put the filter in there. And then you simply grab this piece, which is going to be the top of it. And then just make sure you line up the square. So you're lining up the square to the square here. And then that's it. Just simply pop it down and then it will stay in place nicely. So then you have this piece here, which has the filter on it, another filter, and thankfully you do get some extras, which is appreciated because over time this is going to get dirty as the cat is drinking and maybe they have, you know, food in their mouth, etc. So you want to make sure that you have some extras. So I'm simply just going to pop that down on the top of this, and it is going to stay in place nicely. You can just make sure that it is nice and secure and press down as needed. Once I flip that up, you can see that I have my bowl with water. There is a little area in the back, so this is where I'm going to feed the USB through because it goes out through and through, and that way it's not going to get wet. So I'm just going to go ahead and feed that through all the way. So now that that's fed through, you can see here that it's coming out the back. So I would just simply push this down and that stays in place nicely. You can see that it is nice and secure on the top. And then I have the cord running out the back, as you can see here, of the bottom of that. So now that that's ready to go, you can see that it's ready here at the back of the unit. So I do have this area here that I can plug into, and this is going to be your motion sensor device that's going to pick up if the cat is nearby. So you have a few options here. I can plug the USB into this, and then I can plug this into the wall, or if I just want to leverage it by itself without using any electricity, there is an option to put batteries in here. So it takes 4 AA batteries. They're not included, so make sure that you have some at home if you want to leverage that. But for this particular demo purpose, I'm just going to go ahead and plug it into the wall using the square provided. Now that we're all plugged in, you can see that I have the adapter into the wall, and here's the square. I like that this cord is nice and long because, again, depending on where you're going to have the fountain, you're going to want it to be accessible and at a place that reaches an electric socket. So you can see here, I just simply have to pop this in. There's a little groove here that I'm just going to simply pop it in there, and there it is. You are good to go. So we have a few options here. You can see that the light's going to indicate different things on this. So you can see here that the blue light is on. So you just short press it, and then if the blue light comes on, that means that it's sensor activated. So that means that if the cat comes around, then it will activate because it's going to notice that there's motion, which is awesome. You also have the other alternative. If you hit it again, you can see that it went to a white light, and that's just going to be that it's continuous motion, right? It's not going to stop based on the motion of the animal. It's simply going to be repetitive and keep on going. And then you just simply long press to turn it off if you need to, and you'll see that that red light blinks. Also, if you're using batteries, one thing to note, it will blink red if your batteries are low, which is also really appreciated. So a lot of versatility with this. You also do have this nice little fountain capability, so if you wanted to turn that on, you have that option as well, which I thought was super cool and super unique. Here's the fountain running, and I think that's so awesome. Like, my cat's gonna love this because she likes the fountain capability. And then I do like that it did include a brush as well, just for you to clean the parts periodically, because if you've owned any of these before, you know that they do get dirty. So let's get the cat and let's show her the fountain and see what she thinks. Here is Rosie getting to know the fountain, and again, cats are just a little bit more curious and cautious, so it took her a little while to kind of get up the courage to check it out, but she really likes it. She's one of those cats that really likes fountains, so this one is fantastic for her. She was also putting her paw in, which
which I have a shot here of as well, but she does like it a lot. Again, we've had it probably for about a week now, and it is working really, really well. Definitely our favorite fountain that we've had so far. We've had a few of these, and I like the way this one looks. I just think it's a little bit more aesthetic. I like that you can see the water level as well, and then the fountain operation on the top is very good also. So really, really like this one.